Good evening, fight fans, and welcome to this PVGL Street Fighter 4 match commentary. I'm Iron Ike, and with me, as always, is my special man friend, Specs. How are you?
I just noticed now that the name of Yun's Ultra 1 is Yo-Ho, and that has certain connotations that might factor into this match. Round 1 begins with Yun going to town with some crazy combos on our Chun player here, Broly Legs, and Yun is being played by Cherry Burster. I have no idea what the significance of that name means either.
Right on. So our Chun player, like you said, was getting destroyed early on, but she's come right back. She's had to use her Ultra to even the playing field, but she's got him to the point where any decent combo from either of these guys will very nearly, if not totally, close out the round. Pretty exciting stuff. So as you know, Chun has some excellent normals, but we're seeing most of her play... I was about to say most of her play come from her super moves. That's absolutely her specials. That's not true at all. She closes it out with a standing fierce kick, followed by a crouching sweep. Pretty excellent.
And that's got to be a bit of morale, whatever the opposite of booster is that I can't think of, to our Yun player who is doing so well, and then had Chun just kind of place every attack at the right time to go through all of Yun's offense. Yun's getting pushed into the corner, finds an opening to land a nice link combo followed by another.
Yeah, pretty impressive play from both of these guys. So completely whiffed EX bird kick there to basically just burn meter and provide nothing. Doesn't even get himself some breathing room to not be stunned, and that's definitely going to close out the round. So both of these players, even though the rounds have been fast, we've seen extreme and high-level pressure from both of them. Pretty exciting stuff.
Yep, and Yun, he came back there. He opted to end the round in a combo that didn't use up his excellent super, which I suspect will come into play at some point in this third round, and he certainly has Chun-Li right where he would want her to be to make use of it. But Chun-Li does fight her way back to the middle ground, and here comes Ganejin.
So, if there was an audience listening, they'd be going, oh, every time that hit. So that was a lot of extra damage. Forced into the corner, and we are within a hair's breadth. There's that EX bird kick. It connected just once. It's much less damaging than it is utilitarian, and it gives our Chun player just enough breathing room to maybe make something happen. Though with this little health against Yun, I think she's in for it.
Well, we definitely can't count Broly Legs out here, because Chun does not need to capitalize on too many of Yun's errors here, especially right now.
Yes, you were right. I'm eating my words. Oh, wait, or am I? Oh, great. Wow, great jump back fierce kick. Her jumping fierce kick is such an unusual animation to it that you can catch just about anybody, even somebody who's about normal height like Yun. So you were right and I was wrong. Good call.
Hey, it's not a problem, and here's the thing about Street Fighter or any fighting game. Unless the timer is so low that you probably can't do enough damage to win, it's anybody's game until the end. There's no slippery slope. You do your full amount of damage, no matter how low your health is. So even our Yun here, who's getting zoned out by Chun's well-placed fireballs, has a chance to take this round.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Right you are, Kenny. I mean, Carlos. This Chun is really impressive. I couldn't believe that fireball play earlier. Chun's fireball comes out a little slowly. It's a charge move. It's certainly got its uses, but I don't usually consider it enormously strong as a zoning move. But she's done just an amazing job this round. Basically keeping herself up to, say, 80% life and taking out this Yun player. Impressive stuff.
Yep, I would agree with you there. So our second round begins with Yun jumping forward, manages to block a fireball in time. Maybe he's realizing that Chun is not afraid to use them to zone a little bit. But Chun does manage to bait out a Dragon Punch to no avail as Yun puts her into the right corner with a combo.
Yeah, for sure. She definitely baited that Dragon Punch, Dragon Kick out, but Yun's recovery is so fast that she wasn't able to do anything with it. Pushing out to the center of the arena here, and I'm doing a little bit more careful zoning, though Yun's got that EX move, that the jump punch, which leaps him all the way across the screen, and right now Chun-Li is in deep trouble, though they're going to switch places. We'll see what she can do with this.
That was an excellent Dragon Punch by Yun. That was the absolute perfect read, and exactly what he needed to get that rather overwhelming pressure off of his back, and perhaps take round 3 for the win, which we'll find out right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see our Chun-Li player throwing out so many neutral jumps. They seem to be really paying off, but I would assume with Yun's ability to move so quickly, and that Dragon Kick right there, Dragon Punch move, it wouldn't be safe, but it really seems to be paying off for her.
I definitely think that a neutral jump is a better option than a lot of I would call them intermediate players would give it credit for. A forward jump definitely puts you at a bit of a disadvantage. You're kind of giving the opponent a chance to do whatever they want. But especially someone like Chun, who has her great neutral jumping heavy kick, you know, she has a bit of an answer to someone who tried to zone her out that way.
Yeah, and we're seeing her throw out that heavy kick, which attacks good distance away and in both directions, just in case he ends up on the other side. Nice little combo there, and into Ultra, and this has got to close him out. Oh my goodness, I'm wrong again. One sliver of health, so what's Yun going to do? They're both so close to being dead that this is definitely anyone's game.
Yep, and I would argue that at this range, Chun has the advantage, because, of course, Yun can't throw out fireballs. But Yun, as you mentioned earlier, he's very speedy. He can close this gap very quickly with one EX Rush Punch. But that never comes into play, as one very dandy little crouching light kick ends the match.
Playing to win, whatever works, right? It would be foolish to throw at anything sillier than that, and we saw that Chun was more than willing to let Yun come to her. That was pretty fun. High-level play from both those players. Good times.
Yes, good times indeed. This has been Specs and my compatriot Iron Ike, signing off.